Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Monday, February the 15th, 2016, President's Day, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Catherine Lofton Van Devender, 90, a resident of our Parkview Nursing Care Center here in Muleshoe, and mother of Sandy Van Devender of Muleshoe, died Tuesday here in Muleshoe. She was born in Jolene, New Mexico on June the 29th, 1925, and lived most of her life in Portales and Clovis. Since January of 2013, she had been a resident at our Parkview Nursing Care Center here. A former resident of Clovis, Mrs. Van Devender, enjoyed volunteer work, educational assistance, crafts, and was a retired real estate agent. She is survived by two sons, Sandy Van Devender and his wife Kathy of Muleshoe, and her son Skip, 3 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandson. As she had instructed, Mrs. Van Devender's body was donated to science. A memorial service will be held at a later date. Please remember all of the family of Catherine Van Devender in your prayers. The Muleshoe City Council will have a special call meeting on Tuesday evening at 6 at the council chambers in City Hall to receive a petition for local option election to legalize the legal sale of all alcoholic beverages, including mixed beverages, and order such an election, if applicable, in the city of Muleshoe. Also, the city council members will have a planning session. You, our listeners of Channel 6, elected as our 36th annual Mr. Valentine, Melvin Griffin. And Melvin Griffin received gifts from K&K Pharmacy, the Dinner Bell Restaurant, and lasting impressions here in Muleshoe. And other men who were nominated by our listeners were Dieter Isaacson, Cleo Ward, Jose Triana, Judge Glenn Williams, and Royce Turner. And you can watch online and on the air the interview we had with our 2016 Mr. Valentine, Melvin Griffin, now. It's time for the 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, to bring you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. Sunday, the high in Muleshoe was 62 officially, and the low was 25. On Saturday, the high was 74 and the low of 21. On Monday morning at 7 o'clock, it was 27 degrees. Now a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5-area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company. 5-area plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5-area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5-area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Looking at our weather forecast for the Muleshoe area today on Washington's birthday, a sunny day, high near 68 degrees, west southwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight with a low around 29. West southwest winds around 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest after midnight. Sunny on Tuesday, high near 67 degrees, northwest winds around 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast tomorrow afternoon. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low around 34. Sunny on Wednesday, high near 76, so much warmer for Wednesday. West southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Clear Wednesday night, low around 39. South southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Thursday, high near 82 degrees, so we're getting into the 80s for Thursday. Southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour Thursday afternoon. Mostly clear, low around 43. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 76 degrees, west winds around 10 miles per hour. Then Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 40. So a nice week ahead here for the Muleshoe area. No rain chances in our forecast yet, but our high today on Monday, Washington's birthday, should be around 68 degrees. West-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight, low around 29. Sunny for Tuesday, high near 67 degrees. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour, then mostly clear. Tuesday night, low around 34. Looking at the rest of the week, warmer, high around 76 for Wednesday, high around 82 for Thursday. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. And the National Weather Service out of Lubbock took a look over the weekend at the El Nino that's been sitting in our weather pattern during this winter time. It generally favors cooler and wetter conditions for the South Plains, but from December 1st through February the 14th for the city of Lubbock, this hasn't quite been the case, as the average temperature has actually been 1.5 degrees warmer than normal, and they've gotten 0.08 inches more precipitation than normal. So it has been a little bit warmer and just a tad bit wetter than usual. Prospects for cool and wet weather are not good for the remainder of this month, as meteorological winter only has 15 days left, but El Nino impacts can easily linger through the spring. In fact, the Climate Prediction Center still favors above normal chances for precipitation and below normal temperatures through April for the South Plains region.
Monday is President's Day, and that means there is no mail delivery, and also the banks are closed along with governmental offices. Isaiah Hurtado advanced to the state vase contest from the regional art competition held on Saturday at Friendship High School. He will be going to state in San Antonio, April the 22nd and 23rd. Congratulations to you, Isaiah Hurtado. He advances with his watercolor. There were 26 gold medals presented at the Vase Regional Competition in Friendship Saturday to Muleshoe High School art students of Sandy Chitwood. They included Angie Avila's sculpture, Martha Cisneros acrylic painting, Luke Del Toro charcoal, Karina Diaz watercolor, Edie Elizalde, both graphite and acrylic, Crystal Flores pastel, Haley Garner charcoal, Luke Leal charcoal, Jolie Melendez watercolor, Daisy Monahano charcoal, Allegra Mora oil painting, Melody Moran pastel, Coleman Preston sculpture, Lizzie Puckett both in charcoal and watercolor, Denise Ramirez pastel and graphite, Blanca Ramirez watercolor and acrylic, Reagan Reynolds in acoustic, Felicity Sena watercolor and pastel, Sadie Suddeth pastel, Sydney Suddeth acrylic, and Lizeth Windsor graphite. Congratulations to all of these art students at Muleshoe High School, and good luck to Isaiah Hurtado, who advances to the state vase contest next April in San Antonio. The Muleshoe and Sudan volunteer fire departments fought a grass fire in the Sudan area on Saturday, and this reminds us it is very, very dry, so be very cautious. Don't ever throw a match down or throw a cigarette out, or don't ever start a fire that you don't have water right there near you, even if it's in a pit. So please be cautious and careful, and remember, the entire area of West Texas is extremely dry. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. Libby is back at Lee Al's. At Lee Al's in Muleshoe, the original Lee Al's where she belongs. Yes, Libby Lee Al is joining Angelica Toscano to serve you the very best of Mexican food, not just in Muleshoe, but in all of the West and all of the world at Lee Al's. And as Isla says, the chips are delicious. At 1010 West American Boulevard, the original Lee Al's, and Libby is there to greet you along with Angelica at Lee Al's. Delicious.
First Bank is proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with bill pay, banking anytime with 24/7 access. Call or come by today, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is now online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank is member FDIC.
The Lady Mules will be playing their first playoff game of this season against Highland Park of Amarillo on Monday evening at 7:30 at the Box on the campus of West Texas A&M University in Canyon. We urge everyone to be sure and go and back your Lady Mules. We will be there with the voice of the Lady Mules, Bob Graves, and make a video film that you will see highlights of that game during this week here online and on the air. Now, the junior high school boys games that are being played on Monday night have been moved up to start at 4 o'clock. The 7th grade boys and the 8th grade B team at 4, and the 8th grade boys and the 7th grade B team at 5 o'clock. The Muleshoe Mules played Shallowater in a district game last Friday night, and Shallowater won in a very close one, 50-47. And the last game regularly in this season for the Mules will be at Dimmitt on Tuesday night. The JV boys play at 5, the Bobcats, and then the Mules and the Bobcats varsity teams play at 6:30. And it is a very important game because Shallowater has already won the district outright. They're 8-1, but there is a tie between Muleshoe and Littlefield, and we are both 6-3. And then Dimmitt is 5-4. So it is a very important game for the Mules on Tuesday night at Dimmitt against the Bobcats. Freona, by the way, boys are 2-7, and Tulia is 9 losses for the season so far. Now, on Tuesday afternoon at 4:30, the girls' Lady Mules softball team will be playing at Big Spring. Then on Wednesday morning at 10 in the Muleshoe High School gym, there will be a TACS academic challenge. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the Lady Mules softball team will be entered in the Caprock tournament at Lubbock. On Thursday at 4:30 to 5, the varsity choir will present a concert. And on Saturday, the solo and ensemble band contest will be held in Lubbock at Coronado High School. The last games for the year for the junior high school boys and girls will be the boys, will be with Shallowater here at home. And at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center on Monday at noon, they're serving beef tip noodles, Melody blend vegetables, corn, and wheat rolls with chocolate cake and strawberries because they are celebrating Valentine. Tuesday will be barbecue chicken fillets, baked potatoes with sour cream, whole wheat rolls, mixed vegetables, and mandarin oranges. Of course, you have a choice of drinks. Wednesday, chicken fried steak, brown gravy, scalloped potatoes, tossed green vegetables, low-cal Italian dressing, green peas, and fruit cocktail. Thursday, glazed meatloaf, red bliss potatoes, breadsticks, mixed vegetables, and country apple crisp. Friday is always your choice of either fish or chicken strips. The ladies to file for the Muleshoe School Board are the two who are filing for re-election at-large candidates on the Muleshoe ISD Board of Trustees. They are Kelly Kettner and Jared Lee. Zona Gatewood is the only one who has filed. She has filed for re-election on the Muleshoe Area Hospital District Board for District 3. And Colt Ellis so far is the only one to file for re-election in the Muleshoe City Council election. The last day to file is at City Hall on this Friday, and they're open 8 to 5 weekdays. And that is right across the street from the First Bank at Muleshoe City Hall. Now, also on the Muleshoe Area Hospital District, District 1 is open for re-election and now is being held by Dusty Clayton. And Landon Nichols' position also is up for re-election or election, and that is District 3, and then District 5 also on the hospital board. There is a vacancy in District 2 on the City Council, and that is also going to be elected in the May 7th election at City Hall. And Friday is the last day to file on that election. Chris Flores, a junior at Muleshoe High School, the son of John and Rosa Rodriguez, is a member of the Muleshoe High School varsity choir, and he performed at the Texas All-State Choir in San Antonio last Saturday in the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center as part of the 2016 Texas Music Educators Association Clinic and Convention. Now, Tuesday is the first day to vote early in the state of Texas in the March 1st primary election. And this is a very, very important election locally and across the state of Texas. The last day to vote early will be February 26th, and the last day to get your ballot in by mail is February the 19th, and you vote in the county in which you are a registered voter. And if you're registered in Bailey County, you vote on the second floor in the district clerk's office, and not the county clerk's office, pardon me. But if you can't walk up those stairs, we'll just tell any employee on the first floor, and the county clerk's office employees will bring your ballot down to the first floor. Tuesday of this week, February 16th, is the first day in the state of Texas to vote early in the March 1st Texas primary election. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a moment. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio in Clovis at 200 East 21st Street, when they say sale, they mean a sale. Listen to this. Buy one Piccadilly Fashion at regular price and get a second for just 99 cents of equal or less value. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio in Clovis, throughout their store, it's 40% off on all winter fashions. And there's even one rack at 60% off. They're open at BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio 10 to 5, Tuesday through Friday, and that's Mountain Standard Time, of course. And on Saturday, their hours are 10 to 3. They're closed Sundays and Mondays. At BK Boutique and Merle Norman Cosmetic Studio, when they say sale, they mean a sale. Buy one Piccadilly Fashion at regular price and get the second for just 99 pennies. That needs to be of equal or less value.
The swing bed program is now available at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 708 South 1st Street, for the patient who is no longer in need of acute medical care but is not yet comfortable functioning independently at home. Call today for more information about the swing bed program, 806-272-4524. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is at 708 South 1st Street, right here in Muleshoe, Texas.
Larry Thornton was flown Sunday morning to Dallas for a heart transplant surgery. Please remember Larry and his wife Diane and their children in your prayers. He is the editor of the Muleshoe Journal. Larry Thornton in Dallas undergoing heart transplant surgery. Also on your prayer list, remember Jacob Shelton. He is the grandson of Jay and Sally Messenger of Muleshoe, and he has cystic fibrosis, and he has been admitted to the hospital in Nashville, Tennessee for intensive lung treatments. They live near Nashville. Also remember the Carlos Guerrero family. They had family members of theirs of Plainview who were killed in an auto accident near Lubbock. They are Margarita Perez, Carlos's cousin, and Margarita's daughter-in-law, Brittany Woodring, and Margarita's son, who was only 3 years of age. Remember Linda Watson on your prayer list, and Wani Frazier and Romero Leal, new residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center, Peggy Wheeler, Drew Ennis, and also his wife Betty and mother-in-law Alice Sims, Keith Berman, Zora Reynolds, home from the hospital, Mary Janice Brantley, the families of Dan Smith of Lasbuddy, Mabel Neiman of Muleshoe, and Georgia Pena of Muleshoe.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear Our latest Muletrain news program rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well. Find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain news link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Snyder's main attraction is a restored service station. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as muleshoetv.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. Call them 806-272-4504 or go by their website, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
A restored Sinclair service station sits on a small triangle-shaped city block in Snyder. Lynn Fuller bought it 5 years ago and restored it. He's been fascinated with stuff from the 50s for a long time.
For about 30 years, I've been restoring Coke machines, old Schwinn bicycles, gas pumps, anything of that era.
He spent nearly a year restoring the station, which has become a Snyder landmark. Lots of people take photos of it.
I've got a sign out front with $29.9 for the gas. I've actually had people pull in wanting to fill up.
There was talk of the station being torn down, but Lynn, who grew up in Snyder, wouldn't let that happen. It wasn't in the best shape when he got it.
It had weeds, and the sheetrock was bad, the plumbing was bad. It was one of those things that sounded like a good idea if you said it real quick. I think I'll restore that old station. But once you got into it, everything you touched fell off in your hands. And, you fix this, I could go ahead and do this. Kind of like restoring an old car. There really wasn't anywhere to stop. But I enjoyed every minute of it.
The station was built in 1935 and stayed open until the 70s. A man named Bushy Hedges ran it for years.
He was a great man. He was a World War II hero. In fact, this little station served as the selective service headquarters for Snyder for 17 years because he was the selective service guy. This is where people came to join the Army or whatever at this little station. Bushy had milk, and he always had the Fort Worth paper, and people come over here and sit and talk and get the Fort Worth paper.
The station has all sorts of items from the years it was open.
All original old Sinclair maps, pay telephone, just all Sinclair memorabilia. Little transistor radios you got for $3.95 when you had to fill up.
Lynn even found a pack of Lucky Strikes in the original green package. The station is authentic with the original colors and signs.
The original colors. I researched the paint code and everything else and got the original Sinclair colors.
Dino the Dinosaur, Sinclair's advertising logo, is proudly displayed.
76, Arco bought out Sinclair. And the last Sinclair stations in Texas were 1986. Now they're still in Kansas and New Mexico.
Lynn Fuller, owner of Snyder's Sinclair Station. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.